Hello everybody and welcome to Java Made Simple, new tutorial series on our channel where we are going to be exploring the basics of Java. If you are a beginner developer or if you are not a developer at all and you're just starting, this is a perfect place for you. If you have decided to learn Java, this is a perfect place for you to be, as we are going to do exactly that. We are going to look at the basics, we are going to look at the things that you need to learn to be able to handle Java, and later on you can switch to any programming language. If you learn Java, it will be super simple to understand many of others. Okay, that being said, now let's take a look at what you need to set up on your PC to be able to run this program. One of the things that you need is called JDK, so the Java Development Kit, which you need to download and install on your machine to be able to run Java programs. Here I have an opened web page in my browser which shows you the download link, and I'm going to be putting it also in the description so you can just open it from there. Okay, then let's start. Open the download page, and as you can see there are different files that you can download depending on the machine that you have. So choose the correct one that's for you. I'm going to choose the Windows 64-bit one and download it. Once the download is finished, open the downloaded file and execute it. Just go through the process on the screen and click next a few times. You will be offered with an option to choose the folder where you want to install it. So I would leave it at the default one. If the version that you have does not match the one that I'm showing here, that doesn't matter. As long as it's Java, it will work. So now let's just wait for the install process to be finished. Next step would be to add our installation folder to the path and also to create a variable called Java Home. So open the properties of your PC and go to the advanced system settings. And after you have opened the advanced system settings, go to the environment variables. There you're going to be able to see the user variables for the user that you have. As you can see, I already have Java Home set, but this is for an older version of Java that I had. So we are going to be changing that in my case, but in your case, you're probably going to add it anew. So we need to change two things. We need to add the installation folder to the path, and we need to also add the Java Home folder. The installation folder, you can find it. So for me, it's program files Java. And for you it should be the same. You have had an option to set it during the installation. Here I have an older version, but I also have this 15 one which we just downloaded and installed. So I'm just going to copy the path and we are going to add it to the Java Home. So to the Java Home, when you're adding it, you can just click new, write Java Home, or capital cases with the underscore in between. I already have it, so I will not. In my case, I'm just going to edit the existing one and paste a new path, and I'm also going to remove this /bin. Okay, and in the last step, let's edit the path variable and add the path, and in this case we leave the /. Okay, now all that's left is to verify that we have installed our JDK correctly. So open the command prompt, type javac -version, and you should get the version number of the version that we have just previously installed. Great, with that being done, all that's left is to install our IDE. So IDE is an application in which we are going to write our code. I am going to go with IntelliJ. You can choose any you like, but IntelliJ is really great and offers some amazing functionalities that we are going to be taking a look at later. I will be providing the download link in the description. Here you have two options. You have the Ultimate edition of IntelliJ and the Community one. So the Community one is free, Ultimate you have to pay, but you can also do the 30 days trial. And yeah, just download it. Okay, once the download is finished, we are going to open up the file that we have downloaded and we are going to go through the installation process. For me, it's going to be a bit different because I already have an older version of IntelliJ, so it's going to offer me an option to delete that version, so to uninstall it. So I'm going to be checking those things and uninstalling it. For you, it may be just a bit different, but for you, it will just offer the things that will going to come up for me a bit later on. After I have selected that I want to uninstall the old version and I want to delete some caches and some history, I'm just going to click next and going to go through all of this process. And then in the next steps I'm going to install the new IntelliJ version that I have just downloaded. So now I have to choose the install location. It doesn't really matter where you do it, so just choose the one that you prefer. Once you have done that, you can just go on, click on next, and you have to choose the desktop shortcut. So I'm going to choose the 64-bit, depending on your OS, just choose that and create association with Java. And we also have to add the source directory to the path, so you can check that. After that, you will probably need to reboot your PC. So once you have done that, everything should be ready to go. With your IntelliJ installed and your PC rebooted, all that's left is to open it up and create a new project. For you, again, this may look a bit different. On the left side it may be empty, but doesn't matter. So just click the new project, and it's going to be a Java project, of course. And one thing that we need to do is choose the project SDK. We are going to choose the JDK that we have installed previously. You can choose it from the detected ones if it's there. If it's not there, just go add JDK and then choose the folder where you have installed it. So it will be the top folder, as in this case you can see what I'm doing. Just click OK, and that should be it. It should be now shown in this list, and it should be selected as the project SDK. Click next, and here we can choose this create project from template, which is going to create some basic project with the main method, which is something that we need. And just click next and give it some name. The name doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you want. You can just copy what I'm doing, or you can write something on your own. It's really up to you. It doesn't really matter. After you have entered the name and entered the base package, again, doesn't matter. You can type in whatever you want. Also the location, just click finish, and it's going to create a project for you, and you should be able to see something like this. So it's a really simple project. We are not going to add much code to it, so we are going to do that in the next video. You can wait for the indexing to finish on IntelliJ, so that IntelliJ knows about all of the files that you have, and then you should be able to get an option to start your application. So this little play button, you can click it and the application will start. And if you see something like exit code 0, that means that everything works, everything is nice, everything is working. And with that being said, this will be it for this video. So please do subscribe for some new videos so that you can follow them up. And if something is unclear, do let me know. I will try to answer your questions the best as I can. And hopefully I see you in the next video, and where we are going to take a look at some basic Java code, which we are going to write ourselves. So you're going to write an actual Java program in the next video. So please do stick for that.